Ms. Jackson, you are suing Ms. Hart for $2,000 for costs you claim you incurred when she reneged on an agreement to sublet you an apartment that you wanted to live in. She wanted to move out and use one of the bedrooms as storage, and you would use the rest. You really wanted the whole thing, but you agreed anyway. And according to you, you guys had an agreement that you would be moving in on a particular date, and you paid a $200 deposit towards your security deposit. And then ultimately you became suspicious when you claimed Ms. Hart said she needed the rest of the money well in advance of your move-in so that she could use that to repair the place and fix a bunch of things that were wrong with it. Then you claim she moved back your move-in date, and at that point you said, I'm out of here. So what you're asking for is the $200 that you paid her towards the security deposit, some storage fees, some dog sitting fees when you had to put your dog with a dog sitter, and some emotional distress damages that you claim. Ms. Hart, your story is very different.
Absolutely, because she's lying.
Okay, hold on. Your story is that indeed you had an arrangement with the plaintiff that she was going to move in, but that she wasn't prepared to pay the full amount of the security deposit. And as you were ready to have her start moving in, she still hadn't paid her remaining balance. You couldn't get in touch with her. And then when you finally did get in touch with her, she said, I'm not moving in. So although you haven't filed a countersuit, you claim that if anything, she cost you money.
Absolutely.
Because you lost out on a rental deal that you could have made with many other folks had she not led you to believe she was going to move in and then changed her mind. Ms. Jackson, tell us how you came to find Ms. Hart's place that she was looking to sublease.
All right, good afternoon, Your Honors.
Hi.
Prior to meeting the defendant, Ms. Hart, I had a conversation with a mutual friend / ex-coworker in regards to the current situation that I was in. I couldn't stay there anymore. It was, a lot going on, and it was between me and my mother. And he was under the impression, like, he knows my situation, he knows that I have pets, and he mentioned Ms. Hart's apartment, that the fact that she was gonna be subletting or renting it out, and he kind of gave me like a little bit of an idea of how it would look. But he's talking as if like when he's seen it back, a few years ago.
Okay.
So he's talking from that.
Correct. That's incorrect.
Excuse me. You got to wait your turn. All right. So you had a third-party broker.
A third party,
deal.
basically.
You didn't see this on a website or
No.
something like that. All right. Ms. Hart, you tell us, how did you come to meet the plaintiff? You hadn't advertised your place for rent. Is that true?
No.
Okay. So what happened?
I met, I think her name is Ms. Jackson, through my ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
Okay, so he said he had someone. He said, I know you lending out your apartment, like you leasing, subleasing your apartment. I have someone who would like to lease it from me. Would you like to meet her or speak with her? I said, fine. We set up a date for her to come see the apartment. At the same time, while she was looking at the apartment, I had other people there wanted to rent the apartment as well.
Got it. So you hadn't advertised it, but you had other people that were
that was
interested.
working. Yeah.
Right. So she was not the only one looking to rent this place.
No.
Okay. So on November 8th, you went to see the space.
Yes, November 8th.
Okay. And she asked for a security deposit and first month's rent. Is that correct?
Before I arrived there, we discussed me leaving a deposit to secure the place. We never discussed me leaving a security deposit, the entire security deposit and first month's rent.
Okay, but you understand you have to pay a security deposit before you move into a place,
Yes.
right? All right, so she wanted you to give her $200 to secure the place, is what
No,
you're saying.
she wanted me to give her $400 to secure the place. Because it was last minute and short notice, I asked if I can give her $200 right now, and then after the weekend, because November 8th is a Friday.
But we don't have those texts.
No, you guys don't have those
Okay,
texts.
Ms. Hart, is that accurate?
No.
All right, what did you ask from her?
I asked her for $1,600 to secure the apartment. She said she only had $200. She has the post-it where I say you must pay the remaining balance, before you even move in. Now what happened?
So hold on. So the security deposit was going to be $1,600?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. You said in your answer it was supposed to be $1,800.
That's because she gave me two.
Okay, so you asked for a total security deposit of $1,800.
But she already gave me two, so $1,600 is the remaining balance.
When did you expect her to move in?
I expect her to move in, I think, was December 2nd or 1st.
First, right.